Getting crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you, you can find your way, babe. Yeah, take a look around you, you can find your way, babe. Yeah, I talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Hey, you the one that say that. You and me go way back.
What's going on, Beaches? Welcome to the Mancast. Make sure you smash that like button right now. Smash it, motherfuckers. Everyone hit that like button. Watch how many people are able to come on in when you hit that like button. Let YouTube know that you love some Daily Swole. What's going on, Chelsea, Ryan, Culinary, Nick, James, Anna Marisa, Booger Bubble Josh. What up, Beaches? What's up, John? How we doing, fam? Yes, I know, Falcon. I know. Calm down. Calm your nips. Calm your tits. Calm your nips. Let's get this Daily Swole. Yeah. Oh, what's up? Bish. Bish.
He's heating up!
I got a special announcement, fam. Very special announcement.
I got hairy legs.
It's true. It's true. Papa's got hairy legs.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
New era, I got y'all. Real game, we pop off. No knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out.
Come on, man.
COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Getting real scared of the headlines, we find out. Real niggas, you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. Don't socialize, ain't talk.
Swole normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 18 hundo and 38 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on? Beaches, booshes, busters, hustles, and yo-hos. It's your boy, Papa Swole, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Mancast is powered by Everest and K2 Flexing on all you beaches.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Well, welcome everyone to another Tainty Tuesday. Is it Tuesday already? And what does that mean? What does Tainty Tuesday mean? It means don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. And we got an amazing Tainty card today when we bust this nut wide open, but make sure first that you smash that like button when you come on into the door. Drop in the comments down below. We got some awesome balls deep posts. We got some good shit posts. We got some good shit posts today. Oh my God. We got a great video. We got some articles. We got some trending shit. So we'll get into that today. And of course, drop the appropriate hashtag Tainty Magooch in the comments. For a chance to win today's Swole card. We got some more announcements, fam. Make sure that you are adding this to your calendario. We are going balls deep for summer, fam. Now, we had our weekly accountability meeting yesterday, so if you want to join the Swole fam, you can head on over to swolenormousx.com and you could join the Swole fam today. Yesterday, we had our weekly accountability meeting, and that was absolute fire. It was absolute fire yesterday, so that episode is available inside Swolenormous X. That's available for members inside Priority Access in Swole TV. We had some new releases. We dropped 3 new recipes. We dropped a new yoga class. We got a master class coming up. We got a master class coming up on Thursday. So make sure Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you're there for that. And of course, balls deep for summer going down on Monday. So 2 weeks from yesterday, we have major releases, big time. Big fucking time. Big time, fam. We're going big time on May 31st. So Memorial Day, get your Memorial Day off on the right track with the Swole fam. So you could join over at swolenormousx.com. Again, I'll put that in the comments down below. Let me get this, slide this over a little bit. There we go. Very nice. Move that over to the center. There you go. Let me see. Yeah. Bring it back. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly where we want it. Okay, fam, let's bust this nut wide open. In 3, 2, almost schwam, but no, wait. Yeah, let's, what the fuck? Let's bust it. No, wait. A lot of you want the nut busted. You got to drop some unicorns and some nuts. We got a couple other clips. I forgot the clips. More gorillas. We got lots of them. Remember this one from yesterday or the day before? We saw the mayor, Bill de Blasio. That clip is available on the Swolenormous channel. Fries with that vax. So if you get vaccinated, remember, you got some free junk food. So rather than take care of your health to build up your own natural immunities to all sorts of issues, yeah, why not just get your vaccine and you get your free junk food? Get your free poison, fam. Lots of vegetable oil. And don't forget your soda. We'll throw in a soda free. Why not? Why not get that gluten, get that vegetable oil, get all that grease and nasty processed shit, get some liquid sugar. That should be just fine, right? That should be just fine because we all know that vaccines stop diabetes too. Haha, get it? No one does. You fucking jabroni. And will the government ever address the obesity epidemic? That's fucking bullshit. What do you think, fam? What do you think? This clip is available on the Daily Swole channel right now. Do you think they will ever address the obesity epidemic? Why would they? They make way too much money. Why do you think they're pumping out? Why do you think they're promoting? Why do you think they're pushing the vaccine so much? Because they're making money. They're not using available drugs that are proven to be safe. They're not looking at other alternatives. They just want to make money. So why would they address the sick country? Why would they address things that people are doing to themselves that are just filling and lining the pockets full of gold and coin of the elites? They're making tons of money off their drugs. They're making tons of money off their food, the garbage food, the corn and soy, all the poison that they're putting into our bodies. And, as a human being, as a person of the Swole fam, and as a person that takes care of their health, remember, we're going to start off today's episode with some logic and common sense. And I have this clip available now over on we talked about it in the clip, in the vaccine clip, the Mayor Bill de Blasio, that's on the Swolenormous channel on YouTube. So we talked about that. We literally talked about that in that clip. It's like, I take my health seriously. And if you're watching this show, you take your health seriously. All right. So you are already watching what you put in your body. You're creating your own environment because you know you're under attack. You are under attack. Every single sense is under attack. Your eyes, your ears, what you're being told, the mainstream media, all the different narratives, and like really one narrative in particular, that's being just really destroying people's lives. And if you take care of your health and you care about what you put in your body, I am not going to put in vegetable oil. No joke. I am not putting in fucking vegetable oil in my body. So why would I just say, oh, yes, massa. Oh, yes, sir. I'm just going to inject that fucking experimental serum into my arm. Why the fuck would I just blindly inject something that's not fully tested, not fully vetted, has problems, objectively has problems, is not necessary for me in particular? Like, I don't need it. It's not a situation that's really requiring of me being an experimental test subject, a test bunny. Why would I just willingly put that into my body? I literally will not eat junk food because I don't want it. I care about my health. So why would I just say, hey, sure, you know what? Fuck that. Skip the mouth. Just put it right into my fucking bloodstream. Yeah, inject that shit in there. It's just common sense. I'm going to wait this one out. I'm going to wait and see all the side effects, all the issues for the next several years and decades. And then, as needed, I will take care of my health and I will continue to assess every situation in my life and make the best decision for myself and my family. And you could do the same for yours. So whether or not you've gotten it or not, I just care about what goes in my body. It's ridiculous. I care about what goes in my fucking body. And I don't care what you're going to tell me. I don't give a shit. Oh, you're being a mean person, Papa Swole. Don't you care about all these? I care about myself. First and foremost, I can't care about anything if I'm fucking dead. If I'm not well, I can't do my work. I can't take care of my family. I can't take care of anyone else. I won't be alive to care about other people if I don't take care of myself first, right? Put your mask on before putting other people's oxygen mask on, just like on an airplane. You need to make sure you can't pour. That's That's literally pillar number 4 of the 7 pillars. You can't pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So fill your fucking cup and then you're able to help others. Just saying, I care so much about the food that goes in my body and I work hard to customize my environment and make sure I'm in control the best that I can. Oh yeah, sure. Oh, you said, oh, sure. Because you said so, because you're not benefiting from the billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars promoting a experimental drug under the Emergency Act, right? Why do you think it's been fast-tracked? Why? It's just common sense. I mean, you don't have to look that hard. You just have to listen to actual people that know what they're talking about. Yeah. Anyway, all right. I see a lot of great comments. Let's, that being said, what a great rant to get started. How about that? I'm fucking heating up. Where's my heating up? I'm heating up.
He's heating up!
Damn straight. All right, we're good. We're good. That's just to get you all started. That's just to get your tip wet. We got some awesome shit coming up. You ready, fam? We are just getting started. Drop a comment down below. Are you ready to fucking get into today's episode? We're ready to get into that tip. Let's bust this nut open. Drop some comments down below. What'd you smash today? What are your thoughts on everything I just said? Let's fucking go, fam. Drop some unicorns for the busting of the fucking nut. Oh, Falcon, I knew it. I should have known. Settle, calm your fucking tits. No, Jesus Christ. Talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Leo. Get some fucking help, man. Seriously, get some fucking help. Can someone give Leo a hand? My goodness. All right, hashtag Tainty Magooch. Oh, that was a nice one. That was nice. It didn't have the same body, but it was definitely satisfying. I got down to the bottom. I got down to the bottom layer. My goodness, Tessie, you're looking a little rough around the edges, but we love you all the same. Hashtag Tainty Magooch in the comments for a chance to win today's Swole card. Look at that sexy beesh. Very nice.
Yow.
That's some nice, that's some good shit. That's some good shit. That being said, it's time for some tip. Let's fucking do this, babe. Just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. It is cold outside. Here we go. The first Swole fam post of the day is from Alana. Alana to the main stage. Alana to the main stage. Hey fam, hope everyone is doing great. I just finished day 1 of primer week for the 90-day dash. It was amazing and I feel completely relaxed and a bit more flexible too. My last final is tomorrow and I've been stressing about it, but after the Swolga Foundation, I am no longer worried about tomorrow. I know I will pass this class. Thank you, Papa. Can't wait for day 2 tomorrow. Well, I'm excited.
He's heating up!
I'm excited about that one,
I don't know
Nolana.
how to put this,
Very nice.
but
Very nice.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Very fucking nice. I love it. I love it. That's some fire. That's some fire. Ooh, we got a juicy post. All right, Christine. Good morning, Swole fam. Another light day in the gym, number 137 if you're counting with me. I got my first dose on Friday, knocked me flat on my ass, fever all night, arm hurts deep into the tissues and into the shoulder blades. Ooh, I'm assuming the dose of the V, huh? But, ... 7 pillars. Did I whine and curl up into bed like I wanted to? Nope. I kept moving, and instead of the yoga I was planning on, I went for a walk. I live on a 5-kilometer loop. It was slow and more to clear my head. Then I sat in the sun while the mister fixed the chimney and cleaned the gutters. Well, that's nice. All right, let's get into this a little bit. All right. Let's see a little diary entry here. I did the same thing yesterday. Although we later went on a long ride, we cut it short because the arm was starting to hurt. Went home and had homemade sausages with sweet potatoes and salad. Homemade sausages. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Is that what we're calling it nowadays?
List of things I did to your mom last night.
Well, homemade sausage. I get it. I get it. I get it. Come on. Be honest. I used to be one of those, quote, aw, I feel like shit, I'm parking on the couch kind of people. But honestly, getting up and moving and doing anything to clear the head and just get the body going was a game changer. Plus, I would have lost my gym streak, and I'm pretty damned proud of that. I do also admit there was a lot of whining on my part all weekend. Come on, stop whining. Stop being a baby. Hashtag go to the fucking gym, especially when you don't feel like it. Stay happy and healthy and keep moving, fam. Thank you for sharing, Christine. We like that. That felt nice. Danny smashing chest and tries right now. Very good. Let's see. Hashtag get Leo help at an 8.5. Not bad. 7.5. I'll take it. I wasn't trying too hard, but you know it is. All right. That's for the burp, by the way, of those of you that are new to the show. Don't forget to drop some cherries. And those of you that are not new to the show, make sure you harass and onboard the newbies in the comments, right? Drop some cherries if it's your first man cast. Always like popping cherries. All right, Jakob. All right, Big J. Let's see, Jacob. Hey fam, so I've been debating on if I wanted to make a post on this or not. Well, we know how that turned out. But I decided I should be transparent with you all because why not? I always have been. So I decided to weigh myself. In the first time in months, the scale went up. Back 6 months ago, maybe even a week ago, who knows, this would have tore me up and gave me a big mind fuck. But the beauty of posting in here every month, I have a ton of photos to look back at, and I found one where I was the same weight, about 247-ish, to be exact, up 7 pounds from the last time I weighed myself. The picture was quite telling, showing that it is just a number and that's all, nothing more. Obviously, I didn't gain 7 pounds of muscle, but I definitely am doing something right. The photos are nearly a year apart, so I found one as well where I was a year ago. The first pic is the same weight, the other is a year to year. So do not worry about that dirty number and enjoy the ride. You are all doing great. Love you all. There you go. Good stuff. Good fucking stuff. Good stuff. You know, the scale is, like we always talk about, the scale is just a number. It is just a number. It's just a number. It's not a three-dimensional picture. It doesn't really give you all the details as to what, is going on. It's not that, let me just get this. Hold on. Papa's a little bit out of focus here, right? Is that better? Yeah. There we go. When you step on the scale, it doesn't really tell you what you're made of. It doesn't give you body composition. Even those bioelectrical impedance in body things, they're not completely accurate. So you have to keep that in mind, whether you're wearing jewelry, whether you drank a lot of water, if you have, any other kind of, inconsistencies, it's all about the test. It's all about the consistency of your situation when you're getting measured for any kind of body fat or scale. That's why you want to do it like first thing in the morning, empty stomach, after you go to the bathroom. That way it's as consistent as possible, because aside from that, when you're drinking water or eating during the day, your weight's going to fluctuate up and down. And a lot of it's water weight. You're constantly sweating, you're constantly hydrating, and your needs are different from day to day. So don't get bummed out. Don't get bummed out by any of the ups and downs. Just be on that ride. And look at you, man. You look so much better, bro. You look so much better. Again, remember the scale. I mean, it's fantastic, man. And, you keep on tracking your progress and things are going to go up and down. But of course, you have to be honest with yourself and what you're doing and the effort you're putting in and what you did or did not do. And just keep on going. Doesn't stop there. Good for you. More gorillas. More. There you go, Jacob. Keep crushing, man. Kelly, even with being on vacation this week, I am still getting up early as hell and hitting the gym. I'm making definite progress on this Tainty Tuesday. Fam, I am getting fucking amped.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
He's on fire!
I'm getting fucking fired up. I feel like we're gonna have an amazing episode today. Oh my goodness. We got one from Kim. Hey fam, you don't know this, but you inspired me to do it. I've been fighting it for over a year, but I kept hearing those words from Papa and the fam. Today I filed for divorce. My entire mindset has changed since my decision to change my life. In 2013, I took control of my life. I was an alcoholic and a drug user. I was 220 pounds. Over the past 8 years, my entire self has changed. Mind, body, and soul. I'm 4 years sober and 100 pounds lighter. You know yourselves that more, yourselves that more than physical appearances will change, your entire view of life changes. Just like magic, you put yourself first. My husband did not follow my lead, and now we are on different paths in life. I heard that this can happen when one changes, but the other doesn't. I tried to fight it. He sat on the couch while I worked out in his spare bedroom. I cooked my own food while he would eat fast food. I am so disciplined that I will eat my grass-fed steak while he eats Burger King. I don't care if he doesn't care, right? I can't take on the burden of what the future holds. After my parents died, I tried to end my life. Thank God I wasn't successful. I would never know how great life can be. Thank you, fam. This is not a sad thing that I'm doing. It's me taking all of my life back, and I can't wait to finalize this. You're the best, and Papa, when I said you impact lives through a screen, I meant every word. I love all of you. In parentheses, this is from Lexi's daughter. Hashtag SwoleFam strong. That is lovely. That is fucking lovely. Drop some biceps and gorillas for Kim. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But at the same time, a lot of people look at that as a negative. You're not always going to be able to grow as someone. Sometimes you have that seismic shift and that realization, and you get swole pilled, right? You start seeing everything through the lens of, actual proper nutrition, taking care of your health, and the way that life can look through healthier lenses. And this is an excellent post. Excellent post. And like I said, it's not easy. It's not easy to make that happen. It's not easy to go through that. But you're going to be stronger on the other side, and you're doing it for a right reason. Otherwise, you wouldn't be following through. You take your life back, and that's some fucking fire. Talk about community. Talk about mowing your fucking lawn. Good for you again. More gorillas. That's some fucking fire. That's epic. It is so important to surround yourself with better people, and community is so important, which is why the Swole fam is popping. Swole fam is popping. It's just hard to, it's hard to do sometimes. It's simple. Doesn't mean it's easy. And I sometimes tongue tie those words, but even with nutrition, all the 7 pillars, it's simple. Doesn't mean it's easy, because you need to reinforce those habits. You got to change those habits over time. You're not going to all of a sudden snap your fingers, and you might change from one day to the next, right? You might change your actions. All of a sudden you're working out, you're eating healthy. Maybe you change from today. Maybe tomorrow is a day you start and you never look back. It's still going to take time and patience. You're not going to see results instantly. And a lot of times those kind of growing pains can be rough around the edges at first. Last post is from Nathan. Hey, Swole fam, it's been a minute. I've been avoiding being here since I haven't been to the gym in a while. Kind of fell off the wagon a bit. I wanted to stay away from the gym since no one wears their masks in there until I got my vaccine, which I got. But while I waited, I was working on primer week since I have dumbbells at home. Food-wise, where I fell off the wagon a bit, I kind of got lazy with it, and I'm trying to get back on track with it, which I started today by going to the fucking gym. By the way, I started Swole season, push alpha, and boy, what a workout. Anyway, here are some before photos, and hopefully that change at the end of Swole season. That will change at the end of Swole season once I get my food or my good lazy ass, my food lazy ass back on track. Live long and prosper the fuck out. Good for you, Nathan. All right. Gotta do what's right for you. So good for you, man. Glad you're fucking focusing. Glad you're getting back on it. Very excited. All right. So, wow, that was heavy. Kim gets a Tainty card. I think I might be. I was already thinking that. So you could drop that in the comments. Does Kim get the card today? Is that Kim getting is she a Tainty Magooch? She's not being a Tainty Magooch, is she? So you could drop that in the comments below. Let's take some questions. Remember, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the Daily Swole channel on YouTube, available everywhere. If you want to join the Swole fam, you can find it in the show notes below, description, also at the bottom of the screen, swolenormousx.com. Again, swolenormousx.com. It's the fucking tits. You get access to everything. Remember, all 7 pillars. You can download your free copy of the 7 pillars over there. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Also, everything, if you want to think about what Swole Enormous X is, because a lot of people say like, oh, what else is in there? And of course, you have all the breakdown on the memberships page and everything. But just to really simplify it, Swole Enormous X will cover all 7 pillars. So if you want to crush your 7 pillars, we have literally everything you need to crush every single one of them. Every single one, like destroy everything. Swole Enormous X is the 7 pillars, and all the tools that you need to crush every single pillar is inside Swolenormous X. So that's the best way to describe it. And of course, all the details are broken down, all the programs, yoga classes, meditation center, all the brain gains, everything, the elimination diet, thousands of recipes, new releases every week, live master classes, virtual training, Swollen 7 workouts, instructional videos, workout archive. Like, fuck, there's way too much in the best way. So check it out, swolenormousx.com. Let's take some questions, shall we? Take some questions. Got a couple from Instagram, but make sure you drop the comments, questions in the comments below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. We'll take a few. It is Tainty Tuesday, so we got a lot. We got a lot of fucking...
Yow.
Yow. Oh my God. We got a lot of shit posts to go into. Got some juicy. All right, let's see. If we got questions, drop in the comments below and we'll take some. Again, use the hashtag AskPapaSwolio. Dwayne Forrest writes on YouTube, Papa Swolio, did you see your honorable mention by Josh Brett on his Gymshark video? I have no idea who that is. Was it a good honorable mention or was it a bad honorable mention? I have no idea. I know what Gymshark is. I don't even know of Josh Brett. I've never heard of him. So more details in the comments, please. Someone talked about me on the internet. I must know so I can reevaluate my identity and my self-worth. Am I worthy? Only honorable mention? My God, how am I going to get through my day? Let's see. All right, we'll take some questions. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it. I keep saying it, joining Swolenormous X is the absolute best investment for your life that you could ever make. All right, let's get some round of applause for that. I appreciate that.
Boom shakalaka!
How about some boom shakalaka? Thank you, Danny. Matthew, Papa Swolio, is there anything to be gained from actively resting between sets by stretching or flexing the particular muscle being worked? So you mean like isometrics? In other words, flexing or, flushing more blood to the muscles. If you're doing chest, squeezing or doing some poses or some full contractions. Sure. That's not really active resting. That's just more fatigue. You're doing isometrics or you're doing posing and stuff like that. So sure, it's definitely beneficial. I would say you're even equally beneficial for doing some kind of activation or for the opposing muscle group. So for example, between a set of chest, you could do like maybe a set of like scapular retractions, very light, just to give some passive rest to the chest. In the meantime, keep your body moving, but activate your rhomboids, your middle and lower traps. Just kind of do a very subtle, maybe a very light 10 to 15 rep set, nowhere near failure, just to kind of like get the blood going, keeping you moving, keep you focused. Then you go back on the bench because then you're able to really activate those. We'll talk about it in the masterclass this week, actually, because that's really in line with stabilizing the shoulder girdle. And if you want to increase strength, you have to increase stability in the joints. And what happens with the shoulder when it comes to the scapula and the shoulder joint, the shoulder girdle, which is the scapula and the axial skeleton, and the shoulder joint, which is the glenohumeral joint with the scapula, the clavicle, and the humerus, you have this combination of two joints that are kind of both somewhat mobile and somewhat stable, but together you can combine them to work synergistically to provide more stability and thus provide more power when you're doing a bench press. So activating those antagonistic muscles can be very beneficial between sets too. Good question. Miss Raven, Papa Swole, I'm having an issue with digesting beef liver lately. Anything else I could have instead of it? I was able to have them last year. What do you mean? How are you having an issue? How are you cooking it? What are you eating? Where are you getting it from? Is it grass fed? Like what does that mean? What's an issue digesting? You can have a supplement. You could try one of those beef organ supplements. Maybe there's something that you're doing to it or the quality of what you're getting. I don't know. You could have maybe in supplemental form or maybe other organs. You can still have things like beef heart, maybe the quantity of what you were eating, how much you were eating. I don't know what that means, trouble digesting. How do you know that? Like, how are you getting that information? You just have a stomach ache or what does that mean? Nathan, I want to say that I suggested you to a friend who I felt needed a kick in the pants. He's going through some shit, so hopefully he'll give you a listen. I hope so. Always happy to slap some more with the knowledge cock. All right, let's see here. Let's get one question here from Instagram. Keep dropping your question in the comments below. Hashtag Ask a Papa Swirlio. Jay Keener 667. What's the best way to increase your bench? I got a burp. Oh, that was nice. Actually, similar to what I was talking about already. I actually just kind of covered that a second ago with the scapula. Yeah, making sure that you're working your middle lower trapezius, your rhomboids, your posterior rotator cuff will be very important. Making sure you have good form for your bench press, 5 points of contact. Make sure you're packing your shoulders, retraction, depression. Making sure that you're working antagonistic muscles as well. You're getting full development. This is why bodybuilding is so important. Working all the muscles aesthetically and how they work and integrate together. So a lot of people only work muscles they see in the mirror, chest, anterior deltoid curls and stuff, and they completely neglect their posterior deltoid, their middle lower traps. They neglect their glutes. They neglect, anything that gives the body real depth and thickness, like the long head of the triceps. People are just very one-dimensional in terms of how they develop or how they train. You just look in the mirror because you don't have a head on a swivel like an owl. So you don't see the back of your body. You don't really put the right attention onto it. So you could also do negatives. You could also do limited range of motion. You could do isometric holds at the top. Really, you could do negatives. You could do, let's say the last like couple degrees of motion. You could really just do just like the last lockout phase, go really, really heavy. There's good ways to neurally overload your body and really get all that, I guess, motor unit synchronization. So you could really overload via isometrics at the top, limited range of motion at the top. You've seen blocks, people that stop momentum, when they're doing chest presses to really focus overload and power production at different areas of the motion. So there's a lot of different things there. But it's a good question. It's a very deep question. I wouldn't say a best, there's a best way. There's just different ways. So definitely look into isometrics and negatives, but you need a spotter for that. Miss Raven, it's grass-fed. I get a bad stomach ache from it. I don't eat more than an ounce or so. Are you eating it raw? Are you cooking it? Like, what are you doing? Interesting that you would get a stomach ache from it. Is it grass-fed and grass-finished? Is it just interesting? I wonder if it's something in the nutrients of it, or do you have issues like that with other foods? I would just try some other organs. Try some beef heart. It's not the same as liver, but maybe a supplement might feel better for you. Let's see. Jordan's Stuffs. What's your version of the breakfast for champions? Air. Air.
Yeah.
I don't eat breakfast, so yeah, you don't need to eat first thing in the day. I recommend against it in general. Yeah, intermittent fasting, time restricted eating window. Ain't nothing. Actually, for me, first thing in the morning. How about that? For me, first thing in the morning, I'll have like 2 grams of Celtic sea salt and Redmond real salt. So I put that in water and I'll just chug that, and I'll drink a ton of water first thing. Then soon after, a little bit after, I'll have, I have my raw grass-fed beef liver at some point a little bit after, and some coffee and stuff. Yeah, but water, like in terms of food, I mean, I guess the organ meats, but I don't always have that first thing. I pretty much do, but I usually don't eat until the afternoon. IR Photic, military burpees as a form of cardio instead of running. I'm going to say, like I said it before, we talked about burpees the other day. I just say why. Why? Like, I don't think running, if you're running properly, sprinting and plyometrics and stuff, fine, but long distance running, especially heel to toe with bad form and bad posture and inactive muscles and kind of weekend warrior type shit, it's just dangerous. That's why a lot of people get fucked up in the military running in those boots heel to toe. It's just terrible for the body. I'm not saying it's not necessary or that people can't. I mean, I'm not saying the military should be out of shape. What I'm saying is it's just not the best way for humans to run or to move. At the same time, you need to wear boots because, you're not going to wear finger shoes or go barefoot in the military. You're stepping on rocks. You're in unknown terrains. You got to protect your feet, metal, and just shrapnel, just all sorts of shit. So I'm not saying you shouldn't wear boots, but I'm just saying isn't necessarily ideal. Like, there's a different thing. It's performance or to have a certain outcome. And is this ideal for the human body in terms of kinetic movement, blah, blah, blah. It's not about health. The military has a certain purpose. It's not about being, it's not about footwear fundamentally. So, doing a lot of running in your Nikes that are really designed, unfortunately, to throw off your body's natural posture can cause a lot of problems. So military burpees, what, down, up, down, up? I just don't get it. Why? do some yoga, do some kettlebell work, do something with a better function than just kind of like up, down, up, down. You could do a little bit, might be good to get your heart rate up a little bit, but you know, cardio is really, you know, cardio is a great component of many different styles of training. You don't just have to do one dimensional type shit like that just to be exhausted. AP3, do you think energy drinks are good before a workout? No, avoid those things like the fucking plague, all the artificial sweeteners and crap. You don't need it. Just drink some black coffee. If you want a pre-workout, get the active ingredients that are, you know, largely studied, that are harmless, you know, beta alanine in general, citrulline malate, you know, creatine. If you even like, you know, some people like BCAAs or glutamine. I don't, you know, those things are kind of like, yeah, whatever. But the standard types of like pre-workout, you can get them without caffeine. Just have some black coffee if you want that. But at the same time, just a cup of coffee is fine. You know, if you're really exhausted and you don't have any energy, unless you have a hardcore concentrated stimulant like a pre-workout, you're not getting enough sleep, you're dehydrated, you have some other things fundamentally that you need to work on first. But energy drinks are so bad for you. So bad for you. Papa Swole, have you ever tried oxtail? I have. Not in a while, but I put some in my broth, but I've had it before living in like living in Florida. Yeah, you have that. It's like an Haitian food, or is it Dominican food, or it's more like island food, right? It's like island and like Haitian food and stuff. So I've definitely had some. Really good. Let's see, a couple more questions scrolling through. Let's see, Ryan Montreal, what are your thoughts on Mark Sisson? Read any of his books or follow his blog? That was like, he's been online for fucking like 30 years, 40 years, right? That's Mark's Daily Apple. Usually really good stuff from everything that I've seen. I remember looking at his pages and stuff a long time ago, because when the internet was young, there wasn't a lot of health stuff online. But I remember seeing his stuff about caveman, ancestral dieting, and paleo and that type of stuff a long time ago. You know, one of the early loud and popular voices. He actually was on a Joe Rogan podcast recently. So for those of you that might not know who it is or who he is, that's a great insight. And it's very current. I think it was like within the last month or two. So I definitely recommend. I don't follow his stuff super closely, but everything I've heard him say is just pretty much common sense health. It's common sense health. It's nothing like, it's pretty much what we talk about here. So it's awesome. Supplementing with collagen. Sure. You can have some. I get plenty in like the connective tissue of grass-fed beef and tendons and stuff like that I consume, but getting extra collagen, you know, what vital proteins or different ones, those can be beneficial. I mean, I guess it's questionable unless you really have a whole team of scientists really studying you before and after. How do you know? I think one of the biggest problems with supplements is you don't necessarily know if it's working in you. How are you testing that? You might look and like, oh, this study done with 30 people. Yeah. And the product is quoting those people. How do you know what it's doing inside your body unless you're getting blood work done right before and right after, and you're getting monitored for certain things? And the human body, there's so many variables. It's really hard to see what exactly the outcome, because there's so many different factors every day that your body is adapting to or being exposed to. So I think it's generally probably pretty good for most people, but I get a lot of it from food as well. Bone broth is amazing. Amazing. It's amazing. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So you got it. Aaron, give me some black coffee and water. Good to go. Indeed. Let's get into some shit posts. Drop some dookie in the comments. Great questions, fam. Great questions. Remember, make sure you subscribe. We got more questions all the time. Try to take some questions every day. You can also follow me over on TikTok at Papa Swole. I do some Q&A there as well. Every Sunday, we have Ask Papa Swole live here. So we do tons and tons of just pure questions. But right now, we got some dookie in the comments. What do we got, fam? Come on, who's ready?
What's in the box?
We got to go balls deep. Let's do it.
That's deep.
Oh, that's deep. Very, very, very deep. All right. The first story we got today. Airlines may start weighing people at the gate amid fears aircraft are being overloaded by fat passengers.
What's your name, fat body?
Some bullet points. Passengers could be weighed before they get on jets because Americans are getting fatter and the FAA is concerned aircraft may be overloaded. Oh, but body positivity though. Oh, but fat acceptance though. Yeah, I don't think, remember, like they're trying, the seats are not wide enough. You do realize that the weight of an airplane is very important. I don't think people understand the science things. We know that most people don't understand the science things because they think the fats are the healthies. Yeah, if there's too much weight on a fucking plane, why do you think they charge you for extra luggage? Because there's only so much weight an airplane can fucking take off the ground with. Airline carriers are tasked with calculating the weight and balance of their aircraft to ensure it's within allowable limits for the safety of the plane. They use a standard weight estimate for passengers, but the rising obesity rates in the US are dictating a review of those estimates. They could place at the gate they could take place at the gate and involve at least 15% of daily departure passengers who would be selected at random for the surveys. You're going to see the fattest people being like, they're discriminating against me because I'm fat. Yes, you're wearing your health resume on your body. Yeah, we see it. Yeah, you're definitely going to be heavier to lift. Like this is what it comes down to. Seriously, like if you're fat, if you're huge, I'm going to have a harder time picking you up. You know why? The same reason why deadlifting 400 pounds is harder than deadlifting 300 pounds. And the same reason that 300 pounds is harder to deadlift than 200. And 200 is harder than 100. And 100 is harder than 25. The heavier you are, the harder it is to lift your ass. Pretty obvious, right? Information will be kept confidential and out of view of the public. Why? Public shaming. Public fucking shaming like Cersei. Shame. March him, make him fucking feel shame. Don't go to the airport unless you're fucking ripped. Can you imagine how quickly people get in shape? Bam. All you got to do is incentivize people to be healthier. Incentivize people with money. Use money to incentivize people. Hey, if you are under this weight or you have less of, based on your height or whatever, hey, you get a discount. People are going to be fucking ripped. Actually, they'll probably be taking laxatives to shit their brain. I don't know. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. Hospital admissions for obesity. I know. All right. There were more than 1 million hospital admissions for obesity-related treatment in England in the year leading into the global pandemic. Figures reveal the record number provides the clearest indication yet of the scale of the obesity problem as coronavirus started to spread across the UK. Being overweight is one of the most significant risk factors for severe COVID. You don't fucking say. Wow.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Wow. You don't fucking say. Really?
Wow.
Shocker. The main cause, the figures published by NHS Digital show a 17% increase in hospital admissions where obesity was a factor compared with the year before. This amounts to almost 150,000 more instances of people being admitted to the hospital over the course of a year. The number of admissions where obesity was recorded as the main cause actually fell to 10,780 last year from 11,117 in 2018 to 2019. This is mainly due to a fall in the number of bariatric surgeries being performed. Women accounted for 2/3 of admissions where obesity was a factor. Women, 64%. This is a fucking dude's face. But this is obviously, this is the dude from this article. Quote, "They told me I could die." At his heaviest, Phil Skeets weighed 25 stones, which is 159 kilograms. And when he developed coronavirus last year, he ended up needing intensive care. "It was horrible. I was blue lighted. As I was taken out of the house, I said goodbye to my wife. I was crying my eyes out in the ambulance. It was heartbreaking. My thoughts were I may not see her again. They actually told me if I caught COVID, there was every chance that I would die. On the ward, I saw 2 people." Why is this written like this? There's all these different weird. And anyways, it said it was a massive point. It really made me think I need to address this. He's now lost more than 6 stones. I paid the price, he says. Scientists are still trying to understand why the coronavirus poses such a risk to those significantly overweight. I would venture that it's metabolic dysfunction. You're severely unhealthy because obesity, seriously, obesity is just you can't just say something's a fact or this is why because you need scientific studies, but holy shit, obesity is a side effect. That's not a fucking issue. Why it poses such a risk to those who are significantly overweight? Why are they still trying to figure it out? What are you trying? The fucking nonsense. This pisses me off. Obesity is an outcome. That's a result of you trashing your body. Your body is in disrepair and disarray with chronic inflammation. You're fucking up your entire body by eating crap. Your digestive system, your intestines, everything is fucked. Of course, it's going to lead to obesity. It's not obesity that's causing it. It's everything else you're fucking doing. Jesus Christ, how fucking dumb do you have to be? This is stupid even for writing that. They're still trying to understand why the coronavirus poses such a risk to those who are significantly overweight. Well, maybe because when you're significantly overweight, it's a result of you trashing your body. That's an outcome. That's a symptom. Obesity isn't something that you contract. It's not like, hey, I went outside. Oh, don't go to the mall today. I caught some serious obesity today. Fucking, what do you think heart disease is? Unless it's genetic, it's still an outcome. What do you think like high blood pressure is? What do you think dementia? What do you think JB's got going on?
Man.
What do you think like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's? These are all fucking outcomes. These are all fucking diseases. Aging is a disease. These are all things that are caused by lifestyle factors. Why do some people look really healthy when they're going up in years because they take care of their health, and other people look like, you've seen people that look like they're 55 when they're 25. They just jack the fuck up. People that are morbidly obese, that are sucking down hormone pumped foods, that are just sitting in front of like the computer, jerking off and playing video games and just complete zombies. Everyone's just completely fucked up. Is this just nonsense? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I feel like I'm taking fucking crazy pills. I'm not reading the rest of this. It's just the fucking outcome. It's the outcome. It's a side effect. Oh yeah, but then of course, if you get the vaccine, then you get some free fast food, right? Just like the clip from de Blasio we played the other day. You get some free fast food. You get some free fries, right? They're just dunked and soaked and fried in vegetable oil. And then of course you got your greasy processed bread. You got your fucking pseudo fake ass corn and soy pumped meat. You're on a fucking roll. You got your veggies. You got like a little shriveled, dried out old piece of lettuce, like iceberg lettuce. It's probably got salmonella and E. coli fucking all over it. And then you get your liquid sugar. My God, what the fuck is wrong with people? We don't understand why overweight people are not because they're overweight for a reason. Their body is destroyed, jacked up. And then we still have fucking articles like this from the stupid ass Daily Mail and shit posting fucking crap. Here's another article. I'm not even reading through this, just a headline. This is what you see. This is what tries to grab. Western staples like white bread, butter, and chocolate can impair function of immune cells in the gut and increase your risk of inflammatory bowel disease, study warns. No fucking shit. Wow.
Matt Damon.
Wow. You don't say. You don't fucking say. White bread, and when we talk about butter, it's like margarine, it's garbage fucking butter. We're talking about the mainstream shit. We're talking about the fucking hormone pumped crap, corn and soy, sick animals. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, right? That's what we're talking about. Chocolate, you're not talking about 85, 90% like real cocoa. You're talking about, and some people might have issues with that too. You're talking about Hershey's chocolate. You're talking about sugar. When I think about chocolate, I don't think about what most people talk about. When people talk about chocolate, 99.9% of them are talking about Hershey's, like 15% cacao. They're talking about literally candy. They're talking about sugar candy. When I talk about chocolate, I'm saying like 85, 90%. It's a complete different discussion. You can't just say chocolate or butter. It's like red meat's bad for you. No, eating a dying animal is bad for you. You don't want to eat a sick, rotting fucking animal that's slaughtered before they would die normally. Okay. Wow. Western staples like white bread, they're bad for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Science. Thank you for that. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. Ridiculous. But before we move on, you got a video. You ready for this shit? You ready for this? You ready for this? Drop some biceps, girl. Let's see some comments. I got a video for you. We're going to watch it together. You want to see something that's really... There's a brand new invention out there that is going to help everyone. It's going to help all of you. It's something that we need in this world, considering how healthy everyone is. Considering how healthy everyone is, we need this item in our lives, right? All right, so strap in. What do we got here? We got one more.
What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
I got hairy legs.
Yeah, Joe's got hairy fucking legs. We know. All right, check out this fucking video. Check out this fucking video. You ready? Check this out. It's a fridge. It's a fridge that goes to you. Wow, because that's what we need. I can't even get out. You can't even get off your fat fucking ass to go to your fridge. It's gonna come to you. Why? Does your fridge need to have LiDAR in it? It's the stupidest fucking thing. I know it's covering the words in the screen, but who cares? It comes out of its little IKEA hole. Haiku, come to me. This is the most worthless invention. This is absolutely worthless. This is perfect if you are... yeah, so a lazy fat fuck. If you actually have, like, disabilities and stuff... All right, train wreck. Absolute train wreck. I know you all agree. Holy shit, right? Look, if you have a disability and you can't move around your house easily, that might actually be a decent idea, right? If you are incapacitated. But, what are people, what's the average person is fat. The average person is unhealthy. The average person doesn't need their fridge, bring in their food. You need to fucking get healthy or get a relationship and have your loved one make you some food and bring it to you. All right. You shouldn't be replacing your husband or wife with a fucking fridge. You need your fridge deliver the fridge to you. It's going to deliver the fucking fridge to you. Yeah. Total Wally shit right here. It is nonsense. It's gonna be these fucking kids playing Twitch on Twitch all the time, video games, just lazy fat fucks that don't want to leave the computer for a second. They're just gonna be like, "Hey, fridge, bring me a Coke. Come here, fridge." Yeah, if you're disabled, that makes sense. But fat fucks are gonna get it. Oh, look, this is funny, ha ha ha. And they're gonna use it all the time. Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. All these posts and stuff. It's just crazy how. You want to take care of your health. And we follow the 7 pillars. The food and the things that you put in your body are of the utmost importance. However, everywhere you turn, everyone just wants you to do as you're told, right? Inject this into your body, eat this food. Here, get your little treat like a good boy or girl. You got the vaccine passports that are coming out in Europe, and they're probably going to come to Canada because they're an authoritarian regime up there now. Like, this is coming everywhere. Everyone just wants you to do as you're fucking told and not ask any questions. Like, this is supposed to be normal. This is supposed to be okay. It's supposed to be okay to go and hey, it's okay to do vaccine promotions, like to promote people with their addictions, right? You're not giving people heroin because they get a vaccine. That's not socially acceptable. You want people to get the vaccine, be like, here's an ounce of weed. Here's an ounce of weed. Come get your vaccine. You'll have fucking lines around the block, right? I mean, there's no actual incentives. like, why are we being treated like dogs or children without being able to publicly discuss the facts? Without being able to publicly discuss the facts. I am going to be sending all of you, we talked about it. We talked about the podcast or some of the other podcasts I listen to and things I recommend. I'm going to be sending you all some links and posting it up in the Telegram chat after this. Some links to some, new episodes and stuff that really discusses all this in plain scientific English, things that people can understand. But it's really appalling when you really go into it. And it's not a conspiracy. It's really black and white. It's right there. And one of the best places to hide things, manipulation and, transfer of wealth is in plain sight. Why do you think it's so obvious? You just need to have cognitive dissonance in order to function in society. When you see the truth, when you see what's really going on, it's really hard to live your life. It's really hard to live your life. It's really hard to see everything and just ignore it. It's so overwhelmingly biased. It's so overwhelmingly disgusting and depraved and evil. And a lot of people are just so happy pretending like nothing is going on. People are so happy not having control. People are so happy just giving up their freedoms, giving up their choice, giving up their independence. It's scary. It's scary how willing people are to just being manipulated and controlled. The weakness is frightening. It's very frightening. But, when I was talking about this with Mama Swole, it's really important that we have this community. It's very important that we focus on those things, because imagine if we didn't have this connectivity. Imagine if we didn't have this ability to communicate. You would have these thoughts yourself and be like, shit, I'm the fucking only one. So what happened in Nazi Germany? You didn't have social media. You didn't have the ability to connect with people and be like, is this really going on? Like, what the fuck? You had the propaganda, you had the mainstream, the newspapers and stuff, and posters and all this kind of shit, and radio and stuff like that. That was constantly spewing propaganda, but it was only coming from one source. So here you have access to a lot of information, a lot of real information that gets drowned out. Why do you think there's so much information flying around? Because it's distracting you from the truth. And it's a smart move. It's like inundate people with, fractionalized information. So people are just too busy, right? They don't have enough money because the monetary system is, fiat's absolute fucking trash. So our monetary system is collapsing. So people are distracted, working 2 full-time jobs as parents. They can't parent their children. You barely have time to wash your fucking ass, take care of your health, let alone listen to a podcast or 5 and do critical thinking. You have to go to sleep and get back up to do it all over again tomorrow. So you're just kept in the dark because you just don't have the time. You don't want to think that there's something going on. You don't want to think there's something going on, because if you know what's going on and you can't do anything about it, you'll feel so helpless, it'll drive you fucking insane. So people are just willfully ignorant and just going along with the narrative, because any kind of thought, any kind of reality, any kind of truth that literally surfaces, truth, like reality, actual science and experiments, anything that rises or kind of floats to the surface that goes against your narrative, it'll blow your fucking mind apart. So what do you have to do? You have to actively deny it. That's what cognitive dissonance is. You literally have to pretend like it's not going on. Otherwise, it will drive you insane. You can't be the victim. You can't be the victim if it's how to be a victim, how to find support, how to find your tribe, how to find love. People are so disconnected and separated. This is the same reason why these lockdowns are so terrible, because that's the punishment for humans in prison. They fucking punish prisoners with solitary confinement. That's how you punish a fucking prisoner, as if being in prison isn't enough. You put a human by themselves, then you're isolated. You are unloved. You are separated. You don't have any tribe. You don't have any acceptance. You have no one to support you. Yeah, it breaks people apart. So why do you think people are playing the victim online? Because they're just starved for attention. They're starved for a tribe. They're starved for love. They're starved for belonging. They're starved from all that by being isolated. And that's why people are so attracted to these hashtags and these like fat acceptance and the woke mob and all this bullshit, all this narrative, because, oh, there's my people. All I got to do is hate them over there, and then I have my people. I mean, this is how cults are formed. You need to have an enemy. You need to have a common enemy. Remember 1984, right? Remember the wars in 1984? You had Oceania and then East Asia and Eurasia, right? And like the wars that weren't really going on, those fake wars that were being propagated just to have like hate directed, right? The 2 minutes of hate, it's all there. It's very Orwellian. But if you have an enemy, then you have a purpose. Why do you think after, and again, I'm just going to wrap this up, but why do you think after the whole George Floyd debacle, why do you think that is being generated? It's like after, you know, the railroading and all that stuff, you know, and just the complete just collapse of our legal system, you're seeing this narrative. Oh, it's not over yet. We still have to topple everything. It's never over. It's never over. It's just the tip of the iceberg. It's only just begun. The fight's only just begun, blah, blah, blah. Because it can't end. Again, it can't end. If it ends, there's no more distraction, right? There's no more adhesion. You have to make it tribal. There has to be an enemy. There has to be an enemy. There has to be a them or a they. And that's not to be with the fucking pronouns, but that's what it is. There has to be an other. There has to be an other. Look, fucking, you know, the show ended terribly, but think about it. Game of Thrones, right? What did the 5 kingdoms and what did, you know, all the stuff, they actually came together to some extent at the end against the White Walkers, right? I know the show ended like shit, but the first few seasons were amazing. And of course they destroyed the show. I'm not saying it didn't suck, but yeah. I mean, what if aliens all of a sudden were attacking Earth? Everyone will work together. You better believe that all the countries would come together pretty fucking quick. A common enemy. That's all it is. So who knows? I don't know. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Talk about being on fire.
He's on fire!
I'm on lit. I don't even know what I said. I blacked out. What happened? What happened? I have no idea what just happened.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
What I say? What it is, Papa Swole, what it is. We got a Swole card to give away. Drop in the comments below. Hashtag. Oh, I think we already decided, didn't we, though? Tainty Magooch. I think we already decided. We already decided the Tainty Magooch. We already decided who gets that Swole card. We did decide. I'll announce in a second. I'll bring that post back up. You remember who gets that. You remember who get that. Red, white, and Swole, damn straight. Oh, nice rant. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I like to caress
USA, greatest country in the world.
Very nice.
I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
All right, this beautiful, beautiful Tainty Magooch card is going to, drum roll, please. We already know.
Congratulations!
We already know, Beach. This one goes to Kim. Congratulations. Everyone say congratulations. Kim, a.k.a. Lexi's daughter. If you're watching live, congratulations. What a fire post. And this is an epic one. And of course, like as always, there's so many deserving recipients of the Swole card. But this one really hit home. And I think it's a great fucking message. Like seriously, it's a great fucking message. And it really just continuously, it's like another coat of paint. It's another affirmation and more evidence towards the importance of your community and who you surround yourself with. And, you know, when it comes to, it's not just the Swole fam, it's you in your own life. Are you surrounding yourself with shit? You got to start with your circle, your immediate circle. You need to start as fucking close to you as possible, right? As close to you as possible. It needs to make that legit. So send us an email to support@swolenormous.com with a Swole card 1838 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations. We will be sending you that card. We're getting some more cards in. So we'll be sending out the next batch in the next week or so. And also, fam, guess what? Remember, we kind of talked about it. All right. Papa should get a card for that rant. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Oh, don't have to.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
I appreciate it, Cerny. Thank you so much. Let's see. In addition to that, congratulations, Lexi's daughter. This Thursday, fam, what do we got this Thursday? Fam?
What's in the box?
Heyo. This Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we got a live motherfucking masterclass. All right, Beesh. Beesh is live masterclass Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Are you ready for some live masterclass? So again, we have the Balls Deep for Summer on May 31st. But even before that, this Thursday, I guess that would be episode 1840, we got a live masterclass. We are going to go over some awesome Swole fan posts, and then we are going to get into the next part of our kind of shoulder series. We're going to live masterclass, the shoulder girdle versus the shoulder joint. So we touched upon that briefly a little bit when we talked about the deltoids. We talked about the muscles of the deltoid. But then this Thursday, we're going to go into it in more depth. We're going to go back to the structure and talk about the shoulder girdle, the scapula, how that integrates with the shoulder joint, the humerus, and all that stuff. So all the muscles, we're going to go deeper and really get into that. It's going to be dirty. It's going to be filthy. And that's going to be Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, live in Swole TV. Don't miss it. Head on over to swolenormousx.com. Join the Swole fam today. And FYI, you get access to the live masterclass sessions, all the live streams with all membership. So even the Swole fan membership, less than $5, you could join and you can get access to that as well. All the private live streams. Yeah. All the private live streams. And of course, Swole TV, you get access to the private Facebook group, get access to the private Discord, the private Swole fam Telegram, and super fire. Ooh, I think it's raining outside. Yeah. Sounds like it's raining outside. Sounds like it's a little bit wet. Anyway, so I'm glad the stream continued and we didn't get cut off, but looked like it was going to rain before I came in here. Damn, I wanted to get a little bit more sun on my tits. Oh well. For shame. Well, fam, Thursday, 8 p.m., but of course tomorrow back here for Wednesday, but today was a great Tainty Tuesday. You can learn more at swolenormousx.com, and I'll see you over there. So fam, you're welcome, Lexi's daughter. You're welcome. We got to close this nut up, but congratulations. And thank you so much for being here. Let's close this beach up. It was fire today. What a fire podcast. You shut your mouth, Falcon. You speak when spoken to. I mean, calm your fucking tits, for real. Calm your fucking tits. Jesus. My God, it's always a fucking problem. Make sure, fam, you are ready for... I'll be sharing some links in the Swole fam Telegram, so make sure... The after party, fam. After party. Swole fam Telegram chat. I'll see you there.
I got hairy legs. We choose truth over facts. Boom shakalaka!
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Well, thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 1838 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Oh yeah, baby.
Inconceivable!
Well, I'll be damned.
Nailed it. Fucking nailed it.
He's on fire!
Hell yeah, he's on fire. Burning up, baby.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And by the way, I sit on the stand, and to get hot, I got hairy legs.
He's got hairy legs.
That turn, that turn.
Ooh, baby.
Boom shakalaka! And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
I vote for you. Good move. Yeah. Creep.
three-letter word. Jobs. Jobs.
Oh my God, it was phenomenal. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for 1839. And of course, head on over to swolenormousx.com. Join the Swole fam today. After party, fam. After party. After party. Swole fam Telegram. We'll follow up on all this bullshit. I got some links to share with all of you. I got some links. You gotta listen to some of this fucking shit. It'll blow your goddamn nips off right now. Swole fam Telegram. I will see you there. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans, I don't need help. I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad. It's like.
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making